Welcome to Montgomery, Alabama. We're excited to be here. A couple of teams prepared for a showdown to see who will emerge as victors in today's IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Trojans, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Jacksonville State's offense will start this game off with the football. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. The short hands. It's Cook. Knocked down for the tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Oh, better look out! Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So Troy's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. He's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. They boot it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Quick spin on the run. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Crowder. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Troy.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back to the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Crowder. Makes the catch. It's Higgins. And out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Schwartz. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks, it's Higgins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Cook. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's a weak throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Jacksonville State!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play at the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got his man downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Lovett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw. It's Crowder. The short hands. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. There he goes! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
17, Troy, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab deep. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains inside the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. From the gun, running back gets to give. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24, Troy, 14.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Crowder. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Thomas. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They'll try the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Bryant. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. love play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Connor. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Crowder. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Caught in the backfield, it's Rex Steiner. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And that's the 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Cook. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Lovett. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got it up for the 1st. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Under fire. Breaks the tackle, and he's wrestled to the ground. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Crowder. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryant. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The kick is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Handoff from the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lovett. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To the air, it's Crowder. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Cook. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Snagged out of the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Connor. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Trojans are on the move. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Gonna run it. It's Cook. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Got a man. It's Lovett. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Crowder. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man out of the backfield. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Baldwin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Petway. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass. It's Crowder. Here's a heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The run to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. The Trojans will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. With the clock running, this should be the final play.